Hello everyone! Give me a wave so I can see you. Hey! Welcome to my little studio with me and Mischief. Can you see him there? Or is he out of shot? I wanted him to be in shot, kind of. Well, we might have to rectify that later on. So welcome back to those of you that have been here before. And you guys who haven't been here yet, welcome to Live and Unfiltered. Thank you all for being here. Amazing. I'm really enjoying finding new ways to keep connected with you guys, even if it is just virtually and not on a stage where I can actually hold your hands. Isolation has been tough for some of us, hasn't it? But there are some nuggets of positivity out there. I don't know if any of you have seen the John Krasinski and Emily Blunt's YouTube show. Have you seen that? Some good news? Any of you? Give me a thumbs up. Well, those of you that haven't, you must hunt it down because it is so great. It's such a, it's like a spirit lifter, complete mood lifter. But this week brought Chrissy and I a load more of your nominations for your heroes. And as we read through your emails, see some of you there already, we were very moved by your stories of sacrifice and hardship and, humanity through these crazy times we're living in. What has become very clear is that a lot of focus has been put on key workers and NHS workers, obviously for the right reasons. But the reality is that there are so many more of you out there on the front lines who are giving your all to keep everyone safe and just keep life ticking over for us. So one of the charities that I work with, I wanted to bring awareness to on this show. It's a lovely charity that I've been a patron of for a while now, called Chestnut Tree House. So those of you that have bought tickets for this, thank you so much. You're supporting an amazing charity. It's a wonderful organisation. I've had the pleasure of visiting a few times, and it's one of those places that I defy anyone who visits and witnesses the services they provide for these the families of these children not to want to help. It's just an incredible place, and obviously if you want to know more of this fabulous and worthy charity, please go to their website, which is chestnut-tree-house.org.co.uk. That's a mouthful. Chestnut Tree House, or you can just search for Chestnut Tree House. We do have a special guest from the charity coming up in a minute, but before we do that, I want to raise a glass to my boy Casey. This is all I know. You guys, it's 8 o'clock on a Friday, so you all gonna. There you go. I can see a glass of wine. I can see. Yeah, I've got. This is just vodka in here. My boy Casey, who finished his very last day of high school this week, and it's weird. I can't believe I have an actual cooked human being living in our house.
Put your face to the sun until it makes you glow. Don't let no one ever stop you from growing. Soon, baby, you'll open up and you can bloom, baby.
Along with millions of other seniors here in the US, Casey has had to give up his graduation, his prom, the theatre shows he was working on, and the senior grad night. Everything's just been cancelled, bless him. And these are rites of passage, especially here in the US. I mean, I know most of you in the UK, but senior prom is such a big deal over here. So let's raise a glass to Casey and all the kids graduating without even being able to share it with their friends, bless them. In fact, I think Casey's on here somewhere. Are you there, Casey? Is he? Can we bring him in just to say hello?
Cheers.
Cheers, Casey. I'm glad you're not drinking vodka.
I mean, hey, you don't know that. It could be.
Congratulations, my boy. How do you feel now that you're finished with school, eh?
Honestly, no different. It's strange because I know that something, like in my life, a big step has happened, but it doesn't feel any different.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you, even if you can grow a bigger beard than me. Now, the question is, what are you going to do with your life?
Well, as you know, I was hoping to work with the Independent Shakespeare Company in an attempt to embiggen my resume before I apply to a conservatory in England.
Well, there you go. So look out, world. There is an actor, a young acting Hawks on the loose. Now, Chris, Mummy and I have another question for you. When are you moving out?
Well, I guess that would depend on when I'm going to the English Conservatory.
I could use that room for a studio.
That's true, you could.
I'm only joking, my boy. That room is yours as long as you want it. And thank you for being here. Now get back to work. I love you.
All right, I love you too.
Go and do what you need to do, whatever that is.
I'll just chill here.
All right. Watch the show. Why not? Thank you, my boy. You can unmute yourself now. Round of applause for my boy there. Yay. So let's not forget all those who are missing out on all sorts of events, weddings and funerals even. I couldn't imagine how awful that must be to lose someone through this, and not being able to actually hug people and go to the funeral. It must be awful. So let me know your stories. What have you missed out on because of isolation or not being able to do because of what's going on in the world? Let me know in the chat. I want to see. Maybe you could read them for me, Chris, if there is any.
Yes, we had
Seeing the Who. There's what.
Who.
Yeah, okay, I can see him now. Seeing the Who. Yeah, do you know what? I missed out on that one as well. Yeah, along with all sorts of different artists. I missed out on all my gigs. Live gigs and meeting people. I missed out on 6 gigs in 16 days. Oh my goodness. Missed my 40th birthday, a holiday. Oh, I'm sorry. That guy, yeah. Oh man, so sorry to hear that, mate. Missed out on your 19th birthday. Well, you still had your 19th birthday, Casey. And there's all sorts of things. Wow, yeah. Missing out on first PGL trip with the school. Yeah, absolutely. My boy missed all his GCSEs. Godspell. Missed getting the new Sparks choir going for former Godspell gang. Yeah. So much, huh? Amazing. Anyway, thank you for all those guys. And what does that say? Hubby's 40th birthday and Dad's 75th. Anyway, let's move on and let's stay positive, shall we? Apart from concentrate on everything we've missed out on, here we are now. Tonight I have a few guests that I cannot wait for you all to meet, and also something entirely brand new that hasn't been played ever before. So excited to debut it here. This is why I love doing these shows. But now it's time for our very first guest. Before we bring her on, Chrissy is going to show you a little video. So take it away, Chris.
Do while having a munch.
1, 2, 3.
You can hang outside your room.
I would like to introduce to you the CEO of Chestnut Tree House, Rosemary Finley. Are you there, Rosemary?
I am. Hi, everyone. Lovely to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Of course. I'm so glad that I'm able to, bring Chestnut Tree House to the attention of these lovely people here and hopefully raise a little bit of cash.
Thank you.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys do there?
Yeah. Well, we have a 10-bedded inpatient unit, and it's all for children at the end of life or for children who've got shortened lives. And it's about, for the now, it's about making sure that every minute of the time that they have is utilized to the full. so memories are made, so that their families can really have those precious times that they have their child with them, and that they can capture those times and hold them and hold on to them as positive memories for those last days that they have, or weeks, or in some cases years, with their children. And it's about, you know, we're all going through loss at the moment. We're all going through loss of something, as all of the chat showed earlier that Chesney talked about. But loss of a child is something that will never leave you, and it's about trying to make sure that there's lots of positives out of that. And so that's our role at Chestnut Tree House, is making it as good as it can possibly be. And it's always tragic.
Of course it is. You know, I can see this is going to be an emotional show already.
Mm.
I've been there, and I've witnessed what you guys do, and it really is. It's a beautiful place. It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the kids smiling and
Yeah.
having a good time, and that amazing garden you guys have got
Yeah.
there.
No, it is a fun place. There's no doubt about it. People say, "What? How could you work in such a? It must be so sad." But it absolutely isn't. It's full of fun every minute, no matter what. There's laughter to be heard.
There's a lot of laughter, a lot of
Yeah.
smiles. People are, you know, having a good time. I absolutely, I understand what you're saying, and I think unless you've visited a place like this, you know, you wouldn't really kind of understand that. You see the kids with the big smiles on their faces, and oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. And how are you managing to help these kids through lockdown? It must be quite difficult.
Yeah, it is very difficult because, of course, some of them are extremely ill and immunosuppressed, etc., etc. So we have to shield them. We've got some of the children in the house, but we're being very cautious about that, so that they've got a much larger part of the house than they would normally have. The other children who are being shielded at home have got our nurses and staff going out to their homes and seeing them in their own environments. So and other families, it's all telehealth stuff. It's all interactive activities, such as storytelling, such as songs and singing, and exercise classes in wheelchairs, and all sorts of stuff going on over the good old internet. Thank goodness for it.
Well, it's amazing that you're able to help them, especially through, you know, what's going on right now. And you know, thank you so much for coming on. And you know, I just I'm so grateful to be able to have a platform to be able to, you know, bring awareness to wonderful, you know, smaller charities like yours.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you coming on. And let's give a little round of applause there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all your support, because it means, honestly, it means the world. Without you, we couldn't have, you know, without people like you, we couldn't run Chestnut Tree House. So it means a great deal to us. So thank you.
And obviously to everyone there, if you want to help at all, go and visit the website. Chrissy will put it in the chat here, so you guys got it. Obviously, I didn't read it out very well.
No, it's good. It's fine.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rosemary. You take care, and hopefully we'll meet in person at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
I came to visit, were you?
Lovely. And keep well, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Chestnut Tree House there. So it's time to musically kick off the show. Shall we do something from the Buddy Song soundtrack? Requested by Michelle Murphy. I want to dedicate this one to my boy Casey. This was actually my second single. It's called A Man Not a Boy. You say the word and I'll obey till I feel like I'm alone. You make the rules, but soon I will be on my own. Now I'm going down my road. Yeah, you better think about it. Now I'm free. From this moment I'm listening just to listen to your words. I thought you knew the best through thick and thin, but you failed, you have failed. Just look at the mess you're in. Now I've made up my own mind. Yeah. I started thinking for myself. What you told me is going back on the shelf. Every day will you treat me like a kid. I'm not your little boy, not your little toy. Every day will you treat me like a kid. I'm not your little boy, I'm not your little toy. I'm a man and not a boy. I'm a man and not a boy. I'm a man and not a boy now. Yeah, I'm a man and not a boy now. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, I'm a man and not a boy now. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to change my view so I can see you all. For some reason I'm only seeing Rosemary at the moment, which is lovely. There you go. Now I can see you all. Hey! Fantastic. I'm just going to go straight into another song, if that's all right with you guys. Another one from the Buddy Song album. In about a month's time, I'm thinking I might do a Buddy Song. We are doing a Buddy Song special. So you guys, if you're interested in that, I'm going to just only do Buddy Song songs and also Buddy Song guests. I'm not sure who or how I'm going to get them on, but I'm going to try. You never know. So you that missed the Who, perhaps you come on in a few weeks' time and you might see Rog. You never know.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. That's not a guarantee, but you know, he is my screen dad, so why not? You know, stranger things have happened. So I'm going to play you another one from the Buddy Song album. A request from Claire Andress. Feel So Alive. Never guessed that it could happen. Came like a bolt out of the blue. I was alone and so lonely. Turned around and saw you. Music loud and your eyes smiling. They seem to tell me what to do. It was so easy and so natural. I knew I'd leave there with you. Took you away from me. Took you to make me. You make me feel. You make me feel so alive. Took you to shake me. Took you to take me. You make me feel. You make me feel so alive. We lost track of all the hours, drinking wine in that cafe. And there was so much to laugh at, 'cause we had so much to say. Walking slowly through the city, we were sheltering from that shower of rain. The moon and the stars on the river all seemed to dance into my brain. Took you to wake me, took you to make me. You make me feel so alive. Took you to shake me, took you to take me. You make me feel so alive, yeah. Ooh. Should we have a sing song? I won't be able to hear you, but I'll be able to see you. Going now. Yeah, I'm free. Free falling, yeah. Keep singing. You can be my backing singers. Yeah, I'm free. Ooh. I love it. Free falling. Yeah, I'm free. Took you away. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was fun. Thanks for singing with me. Okay, these next three guests that I'm going to get up now, very sweet. I'm so happy to introduce three sisters who really have had a tough time of late, actually. I was first made aware of Hannah by her sister Jenna, who has been her rock as she was celebrating her 40th birthday in the midst of lockdown and battling cancer as well. And Lauren is an outstanding teacher. So we have all three of them here, right? Ladies, are you there? Laura, Hannah, and Jenna. Unmute yourselves.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
Hi, Chesney.
Hi, girls. Oh, I'm going to switch to speaker mode so I can actually see you properly again. There you go. I get to see your lovely faces. Yay! How are you, girls?
Oh my God, thank you so much for having us on here and just being the best person. Like, you brightened up my whole 40th birthday. For anyone who didn't know, Chesney did me a little happy birthday message, like courtesy of Jenna and Lauren, and it just made my day. You have no idea how much it made my day. But my sisters are everything.
Oh, of course they are. And they're gorgeous. And so you managed to celebrate your 40th then?
Yeah, I know. We listened to your video all day.
And then, oh, that's brilliant. And then you, Hannah, you nominated Jenna, right?
Yes, I did.
Secretly.
And Laura, of course.
No, it was a secret nomination.
Oh, dear. What made you want to nominate your sisters, Hannah? Come on, let's share the love. I want to know it all.
Well, basically, in September 2018, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was quite hard. And they got me through the whole operation, the surgery, the sepsis, which I nearly died from,
Goodness.
also the radiotherapy. And then after that, we found out it was secondary cancer, which is incurable but containable with a lot of different treatments and everything I'm on. And without those two girls in my life, I don't think I would be here.
Oh, bless you, and bless all three of you. Amazing. I can see how much love you're making me well up here.
Oh no!
I'm not going to be able to
Lauren's
see.
being really quiet and shy.
No, Lauren, let's talk to Lauren.
Oh,
Come on.
I don't know.
We haven't really seen much of
Put
Lauren.
her on, Chesney.
Tell us about your lovely sisters. What are these lovely girls like to have as sisters?
Where's she gone?
Lauren, are you there? Oh, she's.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. I asked you a question, Lauren.
Don't be shy, Lauren. Don't be shy.
Go on, show some love to your sisters. What's it like having these fabulous ladies as sisters? You've got nothing to say.
Lauren, where are you? It's your moment. Lauren, it's your moment.
Maybe her mic's not working. Oh.
Lauren, unmute yourself.
All right, don't worry. We tried, and I could see that all three of you love each other very much. And listen, I've got a brother and a sister, whom are both my best friends, and I totally understand, the love of a sibling, especially at going through something like what you've gone through. So thank
We've
you.
been through like so much
Yeah.
individuals as well. Like Jenna had a stroke in her 30s, and she had a hole in her heart, and she had it fixed with a heart surgery. And Lauren herself is not a key worker, but she's grown up with scoliosis. And we've all had like our own challenges. But the thing is, with my like battle with mental illness as well, like sometimes they get a real bashing from me, Chesney. But they are incredible, and I honestly can say I wouldn't be here without them, really wouldn't be. And also, can I say thank you to all the key workers who might be watching this, like the people in hospitals who are helping me to live longer, and also this amazing chestnut tree program. Amazing.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Well, thank you, Jenna, Lauren, Hannah. You girls are so beautiful, and thank you for your story, and thank you for your honesty and your just beautiful, spirits.
Oh, thank you.
It's an absolute honour to have you all here. Thank you, and stay safe, you girls. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.
Yeah, and everyone else as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you can go ahead and unmute yourselves, girls. Thank you. Okay, so guys, do you want to hear what I've been up to this week? First of all, I have been having a lot of fun with Matt Lucas and a baked potato. I don't know how many of you guys have already seen the video I did with Matt, but Chrissy's got the video here. Let's hope it works.
Hello, Chesney.
Hello, Matt.
How are you? All right?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Oh, this is nice.
This is lovely.
How's LA life? All right.
Living the dream, mate. Living the dream.
Awesome.
Should we do this?
All right, here we go. Baked potato changed my life.
Baked potato showed me the way.
If you want to know what is wrong from right,
You must listen to what potatoes say.
wash your hands and stay indoors.
Thank you, baked potato.
Only visit grocery stores.
Thank you, baked potato.
And if you want to have a better day,
You must listen to what the baked potatoes say.
keep your distance, make some space.
Thank you, baked potato.
Remember not to touch your face.
Thank you, baked potato.
And if you want to have a better day,
You must listen to what the baked potatoes say.
B-A-K-E-D-P-O-T-A-T-O.
Baked potato.
Thank you, Chesney.
Thank you, Matt. Oh, that was so much fun. I tell you what, I know all of you are fans of Matt Lucas. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? He is such a lovely man in person. I can't tell you, he's one of my favourites. But you would not believe how many takes it took us to get there, though. It might look like a seamless process, that one. But check out these outtakes. B-A-K-E-D-P-A-T-I-T-O. Matt? Matt? I've messed up. No. B-K-K-E-D-P-O-T-A-T-O. Baked potato. Matt. Keep the outtakes. I'm sweating now. How's my hair?
Fine.
How's Matt's hair?
It's great.
Good. Ready. Just not. It's hard. All right. Shut up. Hello, Matt. Shit. You're not gonna be laughing in a minute.
I'm not.
Okay, ready? One more time. Sorry. I screwed
Now
up
the
the guitar.
dog's shadow is on your guitar as well. Come on, get down.
Come here, Mischief. Come over this side. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Who's a good boy? Okay. Good boy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Okay. Thank you, baked potato. Say, you must listen to what the baked potatoes say. P-A-K-E-D-P-O-T-A-T-O. Baked potato. P-A-P-A-P-O-T-A-T-O. Baked potato. Thank you, baked potato. Thank you, baked potato. You must listen to what the baked potatoes say. I am the one and... I'm freaking useless twat. Oh, God.
Keeper.
Yank you, baked potato. Oh, my God. We could be here all night. All right, we need a drink. All right, that went on. You see, that my dyslexia does not really go well with that song. B-A-K. No, I still can't do it. Anyway, so there you go, a little bit behind the scenes on the baked potatoes. So what else have I been up to this week? Well, I'm sure something that a lot of you have probably been up to. Normal people, right? Just like everyone else in the world at the moment, Chrissy and I have been slightly obsessed with Normal People. If you haven't seen it yet, you should probably do it. Show of hands, who's seen it? Let me see. Yeah, okay, all right, we'll do it. If you haven't, you should definitely do it. But if you haven't, if you have seen it, I should say, this song here will probably make a little bit more sense. Because over a bottle of wine earlier this week, Chrissy and I decided to write a little song inspired by the show. Now, as I said before, this has never been played, except to our mate Matt, who I think's there, who promises to never show the drunken video we sent him. He's there somewhere. All right, this is called It's Not Like This. Wish you'd say what's on your mind. If you could read between these lines, you wouldn't waste these precious times. Though we might not know it yet, this may be all the time we get, and it won't matter what we said. But it's not like this. It's not like this at all. It's not like this with other people. Not at all. There's a void that she can't fill, no cure from some little pill. I am lost without you. No matter where we go from here, days, weeks, months, years, our love will never disappear. All I know is it's not like this. It's not like this at all. It's not like this with other people. It's not like this at all. It's not like this with other people. It's not like this. It's not like this at all. It's not like this with other people. Not at all. Thank you. Thank you. That was a fun night. Just writing a song with my lovely wife. My next guest is a household name. You see him every morning on GMTV as the Hollywood correspondent. He is a successful novelist, TV presenter, comedian, all-round entertainer. But more importantly, he is my longtime good friend. I love him very much. Please welcome and give a very warm welcome to Ross King, MBE.
Can you hear me?
Yay! There he is.
Thank you. I wondered when you said my next guest is a household name, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not on yet.
Come on, don't be modest. Everyone knows you, Ross.
Do you know what? It's really fun. Thank you. That's such lovely words. Yeah, you're one of my dearest pals, and I feel very lucky to have you and Chrissy in my life. But what's really funny is, being honest, I've had a little bit of split loyalties in the past half hour because Gary Barlow and Take That have been doing a concert with the four. Robbie joined them for this special concert that they were streaming there. And so I was having to watch that. But the funniest thing is I actually texted Gary Barlow during it. And I said, I'm doing Chesney's Zoom show and I'm watching you on my iPad. So anyway, he sends his love. And probably a lot of people won't, not a lot of people know this. They won't know that your mum was very instrumental, young Michael Caine, not old Michael Caine from the back of the throat, young Michael Caine, that your mum was very instrumental in making Take That a success.
She was, yeah, she absolutely was. It's kind of a crazy story. Back in the early days for me, back in '91, I did a show in Manchester for, was it Piccadilly Radio back in Manchester back then? I think it was.
Yeah.
And supporting me was this young 5-piece boy band, all in leather. And they supported me quite a few times back then. And my mum happened to be at this show in Manchester, and she really loved them. I didn't get it myself, I have to say. Maybe I wasn't the target demographic, but I mean, obviously I get it now, you know, after love the boys. But yeah, so my mum really loved them, and because I was kind of, you know, big at the time and friends with the Smash Hits guys, and the editor of Number One magazine was one of our best friends, and my mum introduced Nikki Smith. You probably remember Nikki Smith, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she introduced them to the boys, and her to the boys, and she pushed to take that on the cover of Number One magazine before they were even properly signed. So I think my mum literally got them their first front cover.
Absolutely.
Yeah, mad. And you know, I've kind of lost touch. I've now and again I'll speak to Gary, and Robbie recorded some of his Millennium album at my studio, and of course, you know, it's lovely to see them whenever we do, and we catch up in about the old days and what's happened since. But yeah, amazing. And so thank you for coming on, considering your loyalties. You know, I know you're good mates with Gary.
Not at all. No.
They might have a few more people on than me, do you think? Maybe.
No.
Okay. No. Yeah, so we've got 55. They've probably got 56, maybe. That's Gary now.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it was.
Was it? Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's funny because it's all finished now. It's obviously wanting the critique.
Oh, okay.
Do I look as red as I think I was by the pool all day yesterday, and I think I've gone very red.
Well, apparently it's warmer in England at the moment.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It's a little bit dull here in Hollywood today. It's a little bit sort of,
yeah,
you know, marine layer.
Listen, I was before we go any further, I wanted to take a little trip down memory lane and show. Chrissy's got a little video that I want you to witness.
Oh, wow.
Let's do this, shall we?
Have I got my clothes on?
Well, some of them.
Now, you also, if I can put this very politely, you're fairly accident prone, aren't you? Because yesterday, I have to tell everyone, yesterday when you came into the studio, you managed to trip over one of the lights up there during rehearsal. But there's a couple of other interesting incidents that have happened. One in Holland, I believe. I bet you didn't know that. I knew this.
No, what happened in Holland?
About falling into the lake?
Oh, goodness me, yeah, that was a long time. Jodie saved my life in actual fact.
Oh, yes, yes.
Look at the legs on that, Ross. Look at the legs on that.
Wow. Look, they're still here. Still wearing shorts.
Looking as gorgeous as ever.
Joey, can I also just say, I mean, we've known each other, so that was back 1991. But the most, and it's lovely for people on here to hear it, you know, I'm sure they hear it all the time, but also to know that, so when I first met you then, and I met the whole family then as well, you as a family, just so lovely. You personally are such the loveliest guy, and never ever changed, you know, from that period to now. And when I first met you, just before it was all kicking off, I think one of the first times it was like the fast forward fun day or one of those things.
Yes, yeah.
And so it hadn't just hit and all the rest of it, but you've just been exactly the same all the way through, which is such a lovely thing. I think it's such a testament to you. I think it's such a testament to your family as well. And I think being surrounded by all the guys. So I just want everyone to know that when people say, what's Ches like? I say, he is exactly as you would want him to be. So that's the simplest thing.
You know, not mean to be a mutual appreciation society, but you have always been such a generous man to me. And, you know, even when we were moving out to LA, I mean, Ross was my shoulder to cry on, and also, you know, my advice on where we need to look for living and all that stuff. I mean, and you know, a beer and a Thai food takeaway around the pool with Ross is always there if we need it. So, you know.
And also, let me say one thing as well, because you know how multi-talented this man is. So in my house here, I'm lucky that I've got a lot of musical instruments. I am useless, can't play anything at all. And I was even at a market and I bought an accordion. And I just thought, I have an accordion. One day someone will come to the house and be able to play an accordion. Ches was over one time playing in all the different guitars over at the piano. And I said, I've got an accordion. And Ches said, oh. And I said, you can't play the accordion. He said, no. Picked it up, and within how many minutes were you actually playing the accordion?
Well, it's basically a keyboard, isn't
it?
Oh,
basically, yeah.
Between a keyboard and bagpipes, so you know.
So you put that on the resume, accordion player now as well.
Ross has got a piano that plays itself, and you know he does that trick where he puts his hands up. Look, no hands. They don't call him Clever Dick for nothing.
Way!
Boom. Oh, mate, listen, your life is always so exciting. I always love to hear about you. You're always jetting off to interview Tom Cruise or play ping pong with Justin Bieber. obviously not so much at the moment, I presume. Yeah. What's going on with you?
No, it's obviously a little bit quieter, although this week we actually are going to go live from Las Vegas, because Vegas is very much opening from Thursday and Friday of next week. So we're going to come live for there on Good Morning Britain and with Lorraine Kelly's show.
Oh, great!
Because it's they are really amping things up. It's very interesting, and you know, I know that speaking to my family still in Scotland, that it's obviously strange, weird times, and you know, my advice has always been to myself, and I have to give it to myself some days, is you have to take one day at a time. You know, Get up. Are you feeling fit and healthy? Great, good start to the day. Because obviously, you know, in seeing the videos and speaking to the people, the guests that you've had on, I mean, just unbelievably inspirational. And it really is, without sounding silly, but it is, you know, you sit here and you watch it and you go, not worthy at all. Exactly. You know, and it's just phenomenal. So I think, you know, we all have to learn from those things and just think one day at a time, get on with things, enjoy it. You know, the only thing certain in life is that. Literally is that. So enjoy it all. And so life has certainly changed a bit, but you can sense there is a bit of a movement now, and things happening. So I just hope, obviously, that we all do it safely.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I mean, I think there's going to be hiccups along the way, getting life back to normal, but we will get back to it, and there will be gigs, and we will, you know, be able to go to weddings and events and everything else, you know, at some point in the future. It's just, as you say, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Well, Ross, thank you so much, and it's
my
just
pleasure.
amazing to have you on this show. It really is. This is the first time that I've had you on my show.
Yes, how funny is that? How funny is that? But also, again, just because I don't want. I mean, the stories and the videos. So I don't want to single out anyone, because all the people that you've had on and the people that I know that are involved and haven't even spoken as well. The stories are phenomenal and so inspirational. So thank you to this. It's wonderful. I'm looking at this wonderful array of people and
they're so cool, aren't they? I know. Well, Ross, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship over the years, and hopefully, long may it last. I hope we see each other soon, mate.
Absolutely. Take care.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Pleasure.
See you soon, mate. Okay, so this next song here was requested by Vicky Tyndall. Hi, Vicky. I'm glad you suggested this song because there's another reason I'd like to play it today. This is actually really the theme. This has been quite emotional, hasn't it? I don't know why this has happened. It wasn't planned this way, but not to bring the mood down a little bit. But my co-writer on this song, a good friend of mine called Adam Schlesinger, he passed away recently due to COVID. And it was a bit of a shock. He's my age, fantastic guy. I knew him from New York in the 90s, and he was in a band called Fountains of Wayne. You may have heard of them. Remember Stacey's mum? Stacey's mum has got it going on. Just an incredibly talented guy. He even had an Oscar nomination at one point. He wrote the song from the Tom Hanks film, That Thing You Do. Very talented guy. And so I wrote this song with him, so I'd like to play it for you today. It's called Stay Away Baby Jane. If those of you that are interested in seeing the videos, if you can look through to Dave Priest is on. He's showing the videos too. But this is called Stay Away Baby Jane. If you love and you don't, you could leave, but you won't. Why not try not to care? Just like him. Well, it seems such a waste. It's the love that you chase is not there, never will, never has been. Do you hate him? Is he worthless? Is he poison? Do you want his blood? Is he sorry? Is he him? Think you love him? Well, you better stay away, baby Jane. Stay away. It's a shame you can't see that I try to believe you could be part of me any day. If you want, I'll be nice. Yes, I'll give my advice. If you can't make him love, make him pay. Do you hate him? Is he worthless? Is he poison? Do you want his blood? Is he sorry? Is he him? Think you love him? Well, you better stay away. Stay away, baby Jane. Stay away, baby Jane. If you can't make him love, if you can't make him love, if you can't make him love, make him pay. Do you Is he poison? Do you want his blood? If he begs you, will you touch it? Will you curse him? Is he worth your breath? Is he sorry? Is he here? Think you love him? Well, you better stay away. Baby Jane, stay away. Baby Jane, stay away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ross, I forgot to say send my love to Gary and the boys when you give your critique. Okay, I want to bring up a friend of mine who I want to give a little bit of love to. Now, this girl has been part of my life for a long time. She's helped me through all sorts of crazy things, actually. But recently she's been very busy sewing and delivering 600 sets of scrubs, 400 for Ormskirk Hospital. About 200 have gone out to the community. Plus she has sewn 1,000 units of hats and scrub bags and a load of masks as well, whilst working full-time. This is all voluntary as well. And she's also training people to sew. She once drove me to A&E after I fell over on a stage at Butlins. So she's wonderful. So let's bring her on. Let's bring Hayley on. Are you there, my darling?
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Now, I really wanted to wear one of your masks on this show, but they didn't arrive in time. I bought a bunch of masks for the family from you, didn't I? And we were hoping it would be here, so I could have come on and worn the mask. But you know, I'm sure they'll probably arrive tomorrow, or maybe they just on the doorstep.
The postman will be wearing them.
Yeah, exactly. Man, you've been a busy girl. Thank you so much for doing all this for the community. It's amazing.
It's just escalated, and we've got over like 70, 80 volunteer sewers in the community, and we're just churning these out, and then we're bringing them back to the hub and then giving them out to the community for free. And it's all being self-funded by like a Just Giving page. So we're just asking for a donation back, you know, because people are charging a lot of money for scrubs. So we're just trying to.
Do you want to tell us what that address is, so Chrissy can write it down in the.
What I'll do is I'll share it to your page. It's just the Ormskirk scrubs. Well, I think if you just put Formby Scrubbers in, it sounds really Formby Scrubbers. Yeah. If you just put it, I'll share it to your page and you'll see it there. But yeah, everyone's just been working like on a mission, turning all these scrubs out, and then we're just sending them out and doing like weekly deliveries to the local hospital. So, and then the factory that we've been furloughing the staff, and then we've had the staff coming in volunteering, sewing cutting the scrubs, and then us obviously giving them out to all the community. So the community have done so much. Everyone's pulled together. It's been amazing. It's been really, really amazing.
But I take it you haven't been home very much.
Oh, full time. I haven't worked full time in 15 years, and it's tiring me because I'm making cakes as well. So it's.
Of course, yeah. Hayley makes the most amazing cakes. So if you ever need a cupcake or a cake, we needed one to graduate. Send one over for tomorrow.
By the way, that wasn't a plug. By the way, I just I'm just going to say obviously.
Plug away, amazing. Hayley,
it's been good.
Your request was rule the world, right? Take that. Why did you choose that one? It's kind of a good little segue there from Ross.
This is actually because when on my hen night, there was only like a couple of us. I got let down by a lot of people, but my hen night was to see you in Dick Whittington in the Lowry on my hen night. And you sang it, and it just blew me away. And it's been one of my favourites ever since.
How funny.
You just sing it so beautiful. So that was mine.
I hope I do it justice. I can't. You know what? I couldn't even remember when that request came in. I was like, "Why does she want me to sing Take That?" And then when I was like, "Oh yeah, I'd forgotten I did that."
And I think on the gig as well, which was funny. My friend Sandy, obviously you've met her before. She said, if he comes on stage singing the one and only I'm Going Home, and he came on the one and only, and she went, right, I'm off. really good, and he had sweets, and someone was batting sweets into the audience, and he got hit with these boiled
Yeah.
sweets.
I don't think
It was
they're allowed to do
nuts.
that anymore. Yeah.
It's absolutely
That
nuts.
one-
And you had John Bishop as well.
Yeah, that's right. That show was amazing, actually. So it had
It-
me and John Bishop before he made it.
Yeah, yeah. And then you done your Panto and
Yeah,
everything's history, but it was ace. I
John
loved
Bishop
it.
wasn't even the top comedian on the bill.
Definitely
He was
not.
like down, yeah. He
Yeah.
played Captain Cuttles. Oh,
Yeah.
I love John. John's still a good mate of mine. I love him to death. In fact, I have a quick. Well, I know we're running out of time. We've got to go. But there was a quick story of that actual panto. I brought my at the time 3-year-old daughter was in the crowd with all the family, and I was doing a little love scene. I was right at the front of the stage with my kind of leading lady Tara, and I could hear my daughter in like the 4th row going, "Daddy, Daddy," and I'm like almost about to kiss Tara, "Daddy." And the great thing about panto is you can react to things like that, and you can kind of, do things. So, and I could see Tara going, "You're going to have to, So we stopped everything, and I turned around and I said, "Yes, darling." She goes, "I've got an ice cream." So anyway, Hayley, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being
welcome.
you. Bloody love you, and let's look forward to the next 30 years of hanging out.
Hope so.
Amazing.
And I've got no roots, by the way. I've had them done specially.
Perfect. Well done.
You've had your ears lowered as well, haven't you?
But Chrissy's got to do hers. She's got to do her route, so that's coming through. That's happening with all of us.
You take care, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you for
Thanks
coming
having
on.
me. Thank you.
Send you
Take
pictures
care.
of masks when they come.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay. Chrissy, you said you had a question.
Yes, we have a question from Nicola, and she wants to know, what are your top 3 things to do in LA?
Right. My favorite thing when anyone comes to LA that I always say you have to do is you have to go down to Santa Monica and rent bikes, and you cycle from Santa Monica to Venice. You will see things that you'll never see anywhere else, and probably scar you for life. But it's probably the greatest people watching place in the world. It's amazing. So that's one. The other it would be the Griffith Park Observatory in the Hollywood Hills. Well, for a start, it's an amazing view, and it's a beautiful place, and it's very iconic. It's been in all sorts of films, and that's a really great thing. I guess the other one would be just kind of trashy Hollywood, going down Hollywood Boulevard and seeing the hands in the street and the Walk of Fame, the stars, and all that kind of stuff. They're all very they're touristy things to do, but you kind of have to do it. If there's a 4th, you can come round and have dinner with us. Okay, so a few mentions of a few names of people that have written to us this week that we couldn't get up because of the time. I know we're going over like crazy today. So Kirsty, Fiona, Faye, Laura, Catherine, Althea, Karen. Happy birthday to Leslie Dunn for next week. Happy birthday to you. To all the key NHS workers that have joined us tonight, Angela, Katrina, Thornton, Jenna, Lauren, Hannah, Claire Andrews, Heidi van der Vrecken, Hayley, thank you, Michelle Murphy, Holly Ann Vernon. A massive thank you to Nicola and as a fantastic sister, Lynn Foote, Vicky Tyndall, and Emily Thompson. I almost said Emma Thompson. Is Emma Thompson here? Thank you also to all of you that have nominated these wonderful people. And thank you for all the song requests. Obviously, some of them I couldn't get to, but they are in the pot for next shows.
Ches, we do have one other thing. One of our guests today, it's his actual birthday today, and it is Mr. Sean Cook.
Sean's here.
Sean's here.
One of my bezies. Hey, Sean, happy birthday, mate. Enjoy. I know you're not with your lover because Sean's in lockdown on his own, and his girlfriend unfortunately is in lockdown as well, but not with him. So bless him, he's celebrating his birthday without his girlfriend. So lots of love to you, mate. Now, Chrissy, I think you had we'd be doing this segment, Hawkes' Heroes, and I like to let Chrissy do this one.
Yeah, so we do get some beautiful nominations that come in. And this week, this particular nominee, her name is Angela, and she was nominated by Laura, and this is what Laura said. I'd love to nominate Angela Cranwell for a free ticket and shout out by Chesney Hawkes this Friday. Angela is a funeral arranger, a key worker often overlooked in these times of crisis. In normal circumstances, Angela provides comfort and spades to those who are newly bereaved and having to make arrangements to say goodbye to their relative in a way that is most fitting. Due to the current pandemic, Angela's job has become even more difficult as she is having to explain the restrictions currently in place. That means, for example, that the family are having to choose a limited number of attendees at a funeral where there would, in normal circumstances, be hundreds in attendance. There are no flowers allowed, and she's not able to offer a hug or even a small touch of the arm to let the relative know she's there for them. This is devastating every single time for someone so dedicated to her job and helping others when their grief is so very raw. All this with no hand clap or discount on pizzas, etc., is afforded to those working in the NHS. Not that they don't deserve it. Angela has been a fan of Chesney for many, many years and has dragged many friends along to see him at his gigs all over the country, some of whom have become ardent followers of his work, having not realized his talents go beyond that one song. It would be fantastic to recognize her in this way. So, Angela, thank you, and Laura for bringing her to our attention. And then we also have Katrina and Kirsty. Now, Kirsty, sorry if I get your names wrong, guys, nominated Katrina, who is an NHS worker, and she's raised her 3 children on her own, but it was Katrina's message that I wanted to share. I'm wondering if you could put a shout out to my wonderful sister, Kirsty Taylor from Edinburgh, who nominated me for this as I am a nurse on the front line. We also lost our dad a year ago on Saturday, and he would be very proud of us all. Can you thank her and tell her I love her and that I couldn't get through it without her support? I do have to say I am only doing my job and am in awe of the people who are staying at home. They are the real heroes that are sacrificing so much to help us beat this monster. For that, I say thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's move on. This one is for Hayley and all you wonderful heroes, and also to Gary Barlow, who's on the phone to Ross as we speak and listening to us. So everybody say hello to Gary. You light the skies up above me, a star so bright you blind me, yeah, yeah. Don't close your eyes, don't fade away, don't fade away. Oh, yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule the world. Yeah, you and me, we can light up the sky. If you stay by my side, we can rule the world. The walls break down, I will comfort you. If angels cry, oh, I'll be there for you. You saved my soul. Don't leave me now, don't leave me now. Oh, yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule the world. Yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay by my side, we can rule the world. I thank you. Oh, he can write a song, that boy, can't he? He knows how to write a good ballad, does our Mr. Barlow. Okay. Thank you. We're closing in on it now, guys. I know this has been quite a long show. So I'm going to just go straight into one more song. This is our penultimate song, I believe. This is a song, it was a single of mine back in 2005, co-written with Nick Kershaw, who I hope to bring on to the next show in a couple of weeks' time. And I was thinking an 80s themed show. What do you think? Yeah. Well, any show with Nick on it is an 80s themed show, right? So this song was requested by Lynn Foote, so thank you, Lynn. Let's give this a go. I don't know why I fell into your trap. I should have known that. I should have seen you coming. I never thought you'd be breaking my heart. I thought we hit the ground running, and I believed everything you said. Tried everything to get you into my bed, and I just want to get you out of my head. Well, it's another fine mess you got me into. It's another bad taste you've left behind. It's another big hole you dug for me, another hell to put me through. That's another fine mess you got me into. You took a sweet dream and made a nightmare. You were the fresh air that turned to tear gas. You made the rain fall out of a blue sky, changing a joyride into a train crash. And I believed everything you said. Tried everything to get you into my bed, and I just want to get you out of my head. Well, it's another fine mess you got me into. It's another bad taste you left behind. It's another big hole you dug for me, another hell to put me through. That's another fine mess you got me into. I just wanna get you out of my sight. Don't you tell me everything is alright. Well, it's another fine mess you got me into. It's another bad taste you left behind. Yeah. It's another big hole you dug for me, another hell to put me through. It's another fine mess you got me into. Yeah. It's another bad taste you left behind. Yeah, yeah. It's another big hole you dug for me, another hell to put me through. It's another fine mess you got me into. Woo! Thank you. Nearly fell off my seat there. Okay. Right, listen, before we go into the last song, let's take everyone off mute. I want to hear you all. Let me hear your voices. Let me hear your claps, whatever. I just want to hear your voices and feel you in the head.
Hi, Chesney. Hi, Chris. Hi, everybody. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Chesney.
Still on, are we?
Bless you.
Oh, this is my favourite bit. I love this. This reminds me of like a proper bit, a proper gig, you know? It's so wonderful to hear and feel your energy like that.
Loving the shit.
All right. for being here. Thank you, Rosemarie and Juliet and Mandy from the Chestnut Tree House. Of course, the always entertaining Ross King, and to Hannah and Jenna and Lauren and Haley for speaking with me tonight. Thank you again to all of you for being here and for your support for honouring Chestnut Tree House through your tickets. I will be back again June 12th for another one of these live and unfiltered shows, supporting, I think we're going to support the White Lodge Centre. That's not a definite yet.
Not a definite. Your camera's kind of gone fuzzy again, my love.
God, sorry guys.
We want to see your beautiful face.
Oh, well, bless you. It's not as beautiful as yours. Get a room, right? Get a room.
Oh, by the way, somebody asked, where's Indy this week? And we're like, he decided to stay home and sleep.
He's in bed, but I do have Mischief. Hang on, let's bring Mischief on for a second. Come on, you've sung at every show, Mischief. Should we have a little sing-song? Got anything else to say? I thought you might. There you go. So yeah, I might bring Indy next week, and who knows who's going to be here next week. I'm hoping Nick Kershaw, Mr. Kershaw, for a guest. So it's going to be a good one next week, I think. I've got a good feeling about it. And as I said earlier on, I'll be doing the Buddy Song special on the 26th of June. I have a feeling that one might sell quite well, so you might want to get in quick for that one. And I'm working on others. I've got all sorts of themes planned. If you have any ideas for me that you want for themed ideas or anything, songs, whatever, I'm thinking, my mate Macca came up with a Beatles themed show. I thought that might be quite fun. But go to our website for more information, liveandunfiltered.com. Please spread the love if you've had a good time. Let people know. Obviously, we're raising awarenesses for lovely charities and money as well. Amazing. So I'm going to leave you with the one and only, but I was thinking I might do that for you. But before I do, how shall I do it? Chrissy's going to send out a little poll now. Do I do it one and only ballad version, like a new little ballad thing, or should I do it classic, rock out and all that stuff? We'll see. So you have to just, if you can see the poll in front of you there. Oh, the classic's in the lead, and ballad's making a little bit of a... no, it's always going to be classic. That looks like... oh, goodness me. That ballad is not going to come back from that. That is, I think, by a long way. I almost said by a nose, but it's definitely not a nose. Okay. Yeah, there it is. It wins. Classic. Okay, classic it is. This is me saying goodnight. You guys are amazing. I'm going to put you on the gallery view so I can see you all. There you go. It's so lovely to see all your faces. Thank you to everybody. I've had a lovely time today. Hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm going to leave you with this one. Good night, everyone. I am the one and only. See you dancing around with me and Mischief. Call me by my name, call me by my number, put me through it. I'll still be doing it the way I do it, and yet you try to make me forget who I really am. Don't tell me I know best. I'm not the same as all the rest. I am the one and only. Nobody I'd love me. I am the one and only. You can't take that away from me. I've been a player in the crowd scene, a flicker on the big screen. My soul embraces one more in a million faces. Hopes and aspirations, ideas above my station, maybe. But all this time I tried to walk with dignity and pride. I am the one and only. Nobody I'd love me. I am the one we come, different shapes and sizes. No one could be myself like I can. For this job, I'm the best man. But one this may be true. You are the one and only. Woo! Air guitar, come on. Woo! I am the one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. I am the one and only. You can't take. All right, let me hear you singing. Come on. I am. Come on, may as well. Only. Nobody I'd rather. Come on now. I am one and only. I can see you. Can't take. One more time. Come on. Hannah, you're the star. I am one and only. Nobody I'd rather. Beautiful. I am one and. Woo! You can't take that away from me. I am one and only. Nobody I'd rather be. I am one and only. You can't take that away from me. Thank you.
I'm going to bring everybody off mute one more time. You guys unmute yourselves. Let's hear your lovely voices.
Thank you.
Oh, what a belter.